for this morning, what I'm going to do, I got the Dodge here, and, well, let me just show you. So the tires that are on here I bought in 2017, and you can see they still have a lot of tread left on them. These are Cooper Discover AT3s. Pretty good tire. They've done well for me. However, don't believe they were rated for the weight of this truck. And of course, 2017 is a long time. But what happened with these tires? And the back ones are fine, but the front ones on the inside, right around the rim here, are really weather checked. And let me see if I can get under there and I'll show it to you. All right, so you can see it up here. You see all that weather checking around there? That's not something I want to be driving around on. I'm not sure how well the camera's picking that up, but it's not good. So I went online and I found these here. These are, let's see, these are Hercules TIS Off-Road tt1 tires. The one thing about these tires I like is the tread pattern on them. They get good reviews as far as I can tell. I haven't seen any negatives on these things. They seem to wear well, and I'm going to give them a try. But like these tires here are rated for, I think, 2,600 pounds or something like that per tire. These are actually, I believe, they are a 123 or 126 rated tire, which puts us about 1,000 pounds above that. So actually, if I go take a tape measure, these are supposed to be 33 inches tall. Now I've got 40 psi in this tire. That's about the max that this tire can handle. And when I measure from the ground up, it's only 32 because at the bottom, you can see how much it deflects. Shouldn't do that with 40 psi in it. Just a bad tire for this truck. Good tire, but this truck is taking it across the scales a couple times, and we're over 6,000 pounds on this truck. So yeah, just not a good fit for it. So I'm hoping that these tires here are 33s. The ones in the back are 35s. I'm hoping, no, I'm sorry. They're 34s. And I'm hoping that they don't rub. They're not going to rub in the back, but where they might rub, if they do, it's going to be right there. So when you turn that tire, the good thing is I've got a 3.5 inch lift on the front, one in the rear. So I think I'll be okay. I've seen guys run 35s with very little trouble. Usually they're running 35, 10.5 wide. These are 34, 11 wide, a little over 11. So we're adding probably 2 inches of width and 1 inch of height. And actually 2 if you consider that those tires are going to actually hold the truck up. So I'm kind of excited about that. We're going to take this down. I'm going to have them guys put it on for me, and we'll do kind of a before and after and see how it looks. All right, wanted to get a shot before we left of the original tires that are on it and how it looks. And there you have it. So let's hit the road. All right, we are on our way. Last weekend I did a tune-up on this truck, and it was by far the worst tune-up I've ever done. This truck is a 2002, so as far as I know, it had all the original stuff in it. You know, everything was OEM. I've owned it for 13 years and I've never done a tune-up on it, so I figured, yeah, it's probably due. So I started digging into it. I thought, you know what, it's taken an hour. I had a couple other things I had to do to it. And yeah, the first plug I think took me an hour to get it out. Problem was it had carbon buildup on the threads, and trying to back it out, I had to keep backing it out, threading it in, backing it out, threading it in, spraying it with WD-40, backing it out, threading it in, you get it. So got that one out. The second plug fought me just as hard. Ended up getting that one out. And I'd say the next 4 plugs were decent. They weren't too bad. But then I got to the 2 center plugs on the passenger side, and what happened was, because I live in a state that puts salt on the roads, the heads had rusted around. Here we go. Got a couple cars here. The heads had rusted around the little heat shield tubes, and what that did is it shrunk it down so that I could no longer get a socket on it. So I tried everything. I ground down a socket, I heated it up, I did all kinds of stuff. I used a needle scaler on it, and I just could not get it to break free. Couldn't even get a socket on it. So anyways, what I had to do was rip that heat shield off of 2 of the spark plugs. So all in all, it took me about 15 hours to do a tune-up. I've never in my life had something fight me that hard, but you know, I suppose we got almost 126,000 miles and 23 years now, so makes sense. So I got that done, went to take the cap off of the distributor, and both of the screws that hold the cap on broke off too. So then I had to pull the distributor out, and I thought, you know, maybe it's just better if I go and buy me a new distributor. Well, I got looking that up, about $600, and it was on a Sunday. So I ended up going to Harbor Freight. I got a tap and die kit and drilled out the screws, tapped them, and I got everything all put back together. Now the truck's running really good. My gas mileage is up, which is pretty surprising. I'll hang it up and we'll see you back at the house. All right, so here we go. Got the tires on. I'm liking them a lot. The only thing I will say is that the shop that I went to did raise their prices a lot. They doubled them. I kind of expected about $125 to have these mounted and balanced, and they were $50 a piece, so $200. And then I did get a spare. They had a spare there. Got that for $50 also. So that's good. And I say, you know, it looks like it fills in the wheel well a lot better. I like the width on them. I'm fairly impressed by them. Now, you know, being that they are a mud tire, they are a little bit wishy-washy on the road, but I imagine that'll break in a little bit as I drive it, and I'm okay with that. So I did take it off into the yard here, and you can see that I don't know, we've probably got 5 or 6 inches out there, and you get up the hill there's over a foot, and it did manage to get up that hill, so that's good. These tires do dig. They leave pretty aggressive marks in it, even on the driveway here. I'll show you over here. You can see the marks from just driving yesterday. So they're a very aggressive tire. It sits up a couple inches higher now, like I was saying, so I like the look of that. Because of the fender flares, you know, I like the fact that I got another inch or so sticking out. Looks a lot better. The other tires just looked like they stuck in a little bit too far. But man, overall, I'm pretty happy with them. We'll see how they wear. And yeah, nice looking tire. So if you guys own a Dodge, especially a 3rd gen half ton, and you're wondering if a 295/60/20 tire will fit, it does fit very well. So there's about a 1/2 of an inch gap once I turn the wheel from the back of the tire to the splash guard. So it does fit very well. I possibly could have went to a 35, but I'm pretty happy with them. I think it's a good size, and it'll do what I want it to. I am going to invest at some point here in the future in a tire changer and a balancer. With the updated prices, I mean, that thing will pay for itself pretty quick. I was looking at the KA tools or Ka tools or however you say that. And we'll see. May go with that. I can get the kind of, I don't know, upgraded version of that for about $2,600 delivered. So we'll see. I have to give that some more thought. But yeah, they used to charge $25 down there. And I'm guessing that, you know, they're moving and they're building a new building. And I'm sure it's going to cost them a lot of money. So pretty sure I'm paying for that overhead. But yeah, so hopefully you'll be seeing that in a video here sometime in the future. And one thing I got to do is I got to get this barn figured out, because it's just a mess in here. I got a lot of stuff, and I think I want to go ahead and insulate everything a lot better than it is now, and we'll see how that goes. So maybe another video in the future, but for now, I just wanted to cover these tires. If there's anything I didn't cover and you have some questions, go ahead and leave a comment, and I try to answer all my comments. So I appreciate you guys watching. I will leave a link below for these tires if you are interested in buying some. So until the next video, hope you guys have a good one.